Fight Hub TV here with Deontay Wilders, Chief Second, Deas. How you doing, sir?
Doing great, doing great.
Excellent. So ahead of the rematch with Tyson Fury, we've got the second bout coming up here, much anticipated. Got a little testy up on stage earlier. What exactly do you do to keep such a warrior like Deontay Wilder under wraps?
Well,
as he's so intense.
He knows himself. I don't have to do any of that, nor would that be welcomed. He's a grown man. He knows his emotions. He knows how to do this. He's 40 plus fights into a professional career. He knows exactly how to pick it up and slow it down. And we have a plan together to peak on fight night. So we want to be better on fight night than we would have been the night before or the night after. And that's ultimately what we're after. But there's nothing that I do. It's Deontay.
Okay, so basically, we've got Tyson Fury, who says that he's going to come in at 270 plus pounds and that he's basically going to try to walk Deontay down. Do you feel like, are you guys prepared for that if he does actually come out and wants to slug?
Well, I mean, if he does, that's his choice. We're kind of prepared for everything, because the thing about Tyson Fury is you really have to prepare for everything anyway. He can box lefty, he can box righty, he can go forward, he can go backwards, he can shift, he can pivot. He's a lot to prepare for anyway. So we already realized that that's a possibility. And if he comes forward, he comes forward, and we deal with that. And you know, when you take chances, they're called chances for a reason. You leave opportunities open for the other guy, so that could happen as well.
You've been with Deontay Wilder since the beginning of his career. What does it mean to you to see that he was doubted and doubted and doubted, and he just kept coming through? What has his character shown through for you over the years?
You know, we've been together since his very first day in a boxing gym, which would have been in late October of 2005. So you're talking, 15 years, which is longer than most marriages last, and we get along exceptionally well. We know each other exceptionally well, and so with that, we've gone through all the times where we're trying to convince people that he was the real deal, and a lot of people, thank you, a lot of people didn't want to hear it, and but he just kept knocking down doors, and every time they told him he couldn't do something, he did it. So all credit to him, and I've been thrilled to be part of it. But he's the guy in the ring, and he's the guy that's been getting the job done.
I've seen training footage where Deontay Wilder has fired off shots that have been so hard at you that they've actually caused bodily harm and injury. Can you tell me a bit about that?
Yeah, we're like the walking wounded with the training team. He's probably the only guy that's got 3 mitt men, me, Coach Cuz, and Coach Mark. Personally, he hit me just under the protective suit that I wear, and I had to have hernia surgery. And then the last camp with Ortiz, he hit me with a left hook, and it went through the bodysuit, and I had a separation between the cartilage and the rib. Coach Cuz has 2 fractured fingers as we speak. This is the second time that he's been injured. He had an additional fractured thumb before, and then Coach Mark has dislocated his shoulder a time or two from Deontay hitting the mitts. So it's freakish power. It's a whole different thing. I've held mitts for many a fighter, but this is just a whole different thing. It's the only way I can explain what it feels like. You'd have to probably be a basketball player to get this, but if you go up for a rebound and you come down on the side of somebody's foot and you turn your ankle, that spraining of the ankle, that immediacy of that moment and how that feels, that shock of the sprain, right? That's what it feels like when Deontay hits you.
Jay, you talked about, Tyson's talked about going forward in the fight. If he does that, how is Deontay fighting going backwards? We haven't seen him do that too much.
Well, actually, if you watch a lot of Deontay fights, he has fought on the back foot quite a bit. Areola, Duhaupas, Ortiz, both Ortiz fights. And then once he assesses the situation, he makes adjustments. But Deontay's good on the back foot. He really is. And if Tyson takes the lead, then that could work in our favor as well. But Tyson's tricky enough to do 3 or 4 things in a single round, so he may actually come out forward, but by the end of the round be doing something totally different. So he's a bit of a Rubik's Cube.
And just to follow up on that, in the 12th round when he had him hurt, do you think Deontay's performance in the last 2 minutes or whatever it was came because he was surprised by the way Tyson attacked him? Usually a guy that's hurt that badly would move away and cover up, and Tyson went to him. Do you think that caught Deontay off guard?
I don't think it caught him off guard. I think that Deontay went after him and landed some good shots, and then he threw a right hand, which was a little bit like a right hand over the top, and it missed by like a centimeter. And that was had that punch landed, I think the fight would have been over. I think that's it at that moment. But he missed that punch by about that much, and Fury grabbed, which was smart. And that kind of calmed the waters a little bit and allowed Fury to catch a breath and to come back fighting and do all the things that he did. And that's what's so intriguing about this fight is, I mean, it's something that I hope people appreciate, that these things don't happen every day where the best fight the best, and everybody always says they want that, and now we've got it. 2 undefeated heavyweights that are both enormous and huge personalities in the UK and USA, and the boxer who can punch and the puncher who can box, and it's just a little bit of everything. And I hope people appreciate it and really tune in.
So I watched a video where it talked about Deontay Wilder was talking to Mark Kriegel, and he said that exactly 12 weeks, 4 days prior to the first fight with Tyson Fury, that he injured his right forearm. In fact, fracturing his forearm while throwing a body punch at his opponent during sparring. Can you elaborate on the injury? He said that he was in a cast. Can you elaborate that he was in some sort of immobilization?
Well, he injured, I think is near the wrist, but maybe toward the forearm. But at any rate, I don't remember exactly. But the main thing was, by fight time, it was fine. It was healed. It was more a matter of what it cost us was the timing, and that we were able to throw the right hand on the mitts, but the mitts aren't moving quite like an opponent. And so I think that it took a few rounds for Deontay to get the timing on the right hand. So I don't think that's going to be a problem this time.
How's his body going into the rematch?
He's good. He's excited. You heard him say he thinks he's going to be up in weight some. So we'll see. We'll see what the scales say and all that.